Alright, so this should be, let me get the sound for everybody. Uh, oh, well, it thinks it's that, but it's not until you go back and forth. And there it is, sound check. Nope, because I did LG. Headset. There we go, we can hear it.
For the Horde!
Alrighty. So this is a little demonstration. I'm level 50. So I got most of the skills down already. And if you know what you're doing, if you've played more than a month or two, you're probably not going to get anything out of this video. But I just learned Divine Storm. Okay, I'm ret at this time. I'll make sure I have everything over here. And basically the rotation I'm looking for is for Lionel, who doesn't know how to do this game, and Matt, who doesn't know how to play this game either. But you gotta make sure you get all, make sure if it's blinking, it means you missed a spell. It's not indicated somewhere. So you can notice that that's not blinking. I have everything loaded down here at least. So what I want to do is I find a bad guy. I generate some holy power. The holy power shows up here. It'll also show up here with my weak auras. And then I can wreck fools. So I'm a little bit tired of tanking because they've been annoying me. So I'm going to try a dungeon for you. And I'll best explain what happens in a dungeon. Basically, we're going to need a tank, 3 DPS, and a healer. Tank's job is to get everybody mad at him. Everybody attacks the tank. You will only attack as DPS. Things that damage per second. You only attack things that's already attacking the tank. Only exception to that may be you might want to attack something that's attacking the healer. And so it is much better to attack you and not, because if the healer has to heal themselves, you're not going to get any heals. If the healer has to heal the tank, and then you get some splash damage, splash heals, depending on what kind of healer it is. You probably shouldn't have to do too much heals on yourself. There's the indicator. So if you look at center, top center of the screen, it's saying we got a dungeon, and there's a dungeon, and there's a timer somewhere. Yeah, that's the timer. Those are my waypoints. Over here is how long I had to respond to the looking for groups, so I can make them wait and get irritated and all that good stuff. But I'm not going to. I'm going to jump right in and show them how it works. Oh, good. Something we haven't done yet. So, when you're leveling, a lot of quests
What
will
business have you? We will have justice.
Should turn this crap down.
State
but that's
your
what they
business.
say. My
We
business
will have
is
justice.
come in here,
Farewell.
clicking stuff. You can get all the quests. Look around for another one. Nope, nothing going on. And tank's already fighting somebody. Well, that's fun. And somebody already bailed because the tank was a douche. Yeah, so let's wait for the party. So I do that. And that's a spinny thing. There's more than one, so I get the other spinny thing. My judgment. Ground sword. Boop. Yeah, that's me. And as you can see, all these frickin' noobs are just wearing the store-bought gear, the free heirlooms. Not the free heirlooms, you buy them, but it's a free mog weekend, and nobody's mogging their stuff to look good. It's not easy being the best of the out there. Another thing it is, it's a free mog weekend, and it's probably to allow, they're letting everyone play for free as well. A whole bunch of people can come in and play complete content for a couple days. Try and get them hooked, you know. Just like Coke dealers in the corners. You gotta give them the first one for free, and once they can't give it up, back for more. These 3 buttons, if you can see, is 6, 7, 8. Those generate holy power, and then 5 here and 3 here use holy power. So I gotta alternate them. And usually I can see on top of the bad guy, little bars appear. Let me know how much holy power. Like right now, he's got 5 little things there. I know I can go up and do a spin right away. Do another one. There's 3. I do a spin right away. So I just alternate. If there's more than one guy, I hit this. If there's only one guy, I hit this. Then these are my builders. They build up my holy power, and they do decent damage as well. But your holy power, obviously, because it's something you have to gain and achieve, is what you want to do. You don't want to miss one. You don't want to cap out. I got 5 stacks of holy power. It's a waste. I should be spending it every chance that I can get. And there's no like other preconditions. I think there's something about this one. Blah blah blah. Increase the damage. Okay, so if I have a judgment on them, then my holy power stuff does 25% more. So I want to get a judgment in there at all times. It's got a 10-second cooldown, so I get in here, I'll hit the freaking Manny Mo and Jack, and then I'll spin. That does 25% more. I don't like it. That does 25% more. I didn't see his buddy. These are supposed to be the 3 Vikings from the Blizzard or Activision, some game way in the 90s, late 80s, where you play these 3 types of Vikings, and they had all those different abilities. You got 3 little mazes, like Sonic the Hedgehog from Mario Brothers Alternative. Wasn't that big. Few people saw it. Gamers remember it. But not important. So what I'm watching while I'm fighting is that every time I turn on somebody, I'm looking over here, this is my threat. Tell me how much of this bad guy's attention do I have. And I only have about 12%, so I can just go ham on him. Matt will explain to you what ham means if I want to, because I'm getting mad. Now if I hit my number 2 button, that's a taunt. I'm saving that for if the healer's in trouble. The number 2 button is called a Hand of Reckoning. That commands the attention of any enemy, forcing them to attack me. So they will attack me if that goes down. So I'm not going to hit that. Occasionally I might mess with a tank or something. Not supposed to, but I'll do it. But mainly, but for reals, like with my group, I'll use it to save the healer. I can also have it in my tank spec or my protection spec where I carry a shield and a single-handed weapon. And I make everything mad at me. I'll use it to get a stray. Maybe if you're going after DPS, but if DPS is like whoever the heck that is that Reckless? Oh, like that Hunter? I don't know what they're doing, but they keep going aggro. I let the bad guys. If you pull it, if you spank it, you tank it. Yeah, that's a clever way to say it. So I'm all about the street justice down here in the dungeons. I don't have an indicator if anybody's watching this anywhere, but I doubt it. That's how my friends roll. I mean, live, Lionel. I know you're gonna watch it on Flip. Probably watching basketball or something. It's March Madness. Boom. Down goes Frazier. Alright, let's see what's over here. Oh, I got something. Is it better? It is not, so I won't stop and put it on. I kind of like, if you shrink when you run into that town. I always thought it was pretty cool graphic and computer interface thing. Okay, so I'm watching along. You can see the tank has 2 curses on him. He's gaining health, so I'm not worried about it. If he's dropping like he is now, but it's less than a second ago, I'll do a cleanse to get any poisons and diseases off a friendly target or yourself. healer seems to be doing alright. It's a priest. Yeah, so he's got big heals. Nothing to worry about. Healer will freaking drop some health on anybody that needs it. And he did make us all smarter. Oh no, it doesn't do that anymore. Stamina. 10%. While they're looking at me. Ooh, laser. Oh, yeah, you had to get the... staff put together so the light shines.
None may steal the secrets of the maker.
Breaks the seal of the door. So this big lady, we fight her. Oh, wrong one. One target I should be doing the hammer, not the spinner. Do something about this. The trolls, I've been noticing. Maybe I'm just not used to it. It's a new voice. They grunt a lot on everything that they do. Every hit, I don't think they need to grunt. Maybe there's a way to take that off or reduce the amount of grunting. I'll be less annoying.
I require a target.
So the boss drops. Tell you they're defeated. Bosses will glow with yellow when they have loot. And I did it slow. I held shift when I did it so I could show you. And then I don't have that yet, so I'm going to take that, add it to my list of things, and I think it looks pretty good on the Blood Elves. I think it's one of the like bikini tops on females. And here they are, just going, everything's all about how fast can we go through this dungeon. Literally sprinting for like 30 seconds there. Maybe less. I don't count. Great job, nerd. But I was trying to gather them all up and beat them all up at the same time. A level 50 like I am. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna start videoing my my dungeons with strangers. This dude playing me earlier for doing a pull. I was nowhere near my Scarlet Monastery. He's like, hey, be careful, you pulled that whole group. And the healer says, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize. Like, I wasn't talking to you, cutie. She's Pixels, or he's Pixels, probably a dude. He's like, it was that paladin. Don't, just pulling everything. And I was like, what the? Anyway, so it's like my dash cam proved that I'm not doing dumb shit. That way I can find out whoever life grips me, they're gonna battle too. When I'm obviously fighting well, I can remember their name and ridicule them publicly. Life grip is a spell that oh, wrong turn. Priests have, and they pull you away with this magical life and lesson or whatever. You know, they pull you out of a situation when you might need to be pulled out. So you're falling off a cliff, pull you back up, but not when you're in there. Like they'll do it to my rogue and my hunter. I'm in the mix. I'm busting heads open, and they pull me out. I'm like, well, you must be in league with the other dude who's in the lead with DPS. Gonna hurt my numbers because if I'm not next to the bad guy, I'm clearly not hitting the bad guy. So that's sad. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. Here's my little daughter rustling around. I come this way. Let's hope I get one dungeon in. But actually, the whole reason I was doing this dungeon, if you watch this far, it's amazing. But the whole reason I was doing this dungeon is, it'll be clear here in a second, is to
gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye.
video. Oh, I guess this is a boss or something. Maybe do that a little bit more. I don't need power-ups. They give me spiky damage like my other tunes, and I'm relearning Paladin. But man, the defensive stuff I can do, tank protection, is even so much more gooder than ret for self-defense. Oh my gosh, I just got something called this one here. The Blessing of Protection. Oh, solved the quest. Blessing of Protection. I have a hammer that gives me wings later on. This is the Divine Shield. And then I'm a troll, so I have regeneration. So during my Divine Shield, it lasts 8 seconds. I also have, with a second afterwards, I'll hit my regeneration and just start cranking away, give myself 100% heals because nothing can touch me. Also, the thing of protection gives me the same thing, but for 10 seconds. For 10 seconds, so I could do that on myself or a friend, which I might have to do with this warrior in a second. And if I need it, I'll try it out. Let him go ham. So that was just for fun. Show off my pally skills. But yeah, so it's got a 5-minute cooldown, and for 30 seconds I can't do anything else that does a similar thing, but it's worth it in that situation. The tank's gonna fall, and I'm gonna have to off-tank it, and the healer's gonna be confused and not know how to heal me. I'm really mad at the healer, and it's not good, so to prevent all that, I just super heal or super protect the tank for 10 seconds, let him get out of a hairy situation. 5 minutes later, I can do it again. Boom, and level 51. You saw my ding. Hope I didn't get any on you. A ding is a reference to leveling up. And because the sound that it makes and the bright colors it puts in the sky, people just call it a ding. I don't know why. And my daughter's yelling for no reason. Oh, because I saved him one time. I can't do that all the time, knucklehead. So you're friggin' SOL, brother. Oh, he's Chinese. Well, I didn't know that. You don't say. Probably watching my stream. Welcome. There I am, I'm on TV!
I require a target.
Fireball. It says something about fireball. I can translate. Now actually, my mouse over the spell in his language tells me what it is. The tooltip is in mine. That's pretty cool. So if you spoke in all, everyone does with the anal tips. All spell talk, I might be able to figure out what he's saying. You know, I'd make it assume like every other word's anal and it'll be alright. Good ones. Like single word ones are better. Boom! Grimlock. The quarterback is toast. Ooh, I got something, and it's an upgrade, so it goes on 113. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. That was the percentage of upgrade that it was. Gotta get back to the front door. That's where my questies is. Oh, somebody gave me a boost. I'll take it. I think was there a priesty? Yeah, it probably dropped a feather. I ran over it, I wasn't paying attention. To check the vid. Alright. I don't know how long this has been going, but I'm gonna try and make it to the end of the dungeon with you guys and brag and whatnot. Let's look at the map. Let's see, we're done? Oh no, because there's the final thing. I get these CDs made of stone, all this. Like this. No CDs, concrete disc, I don't know. Boss. They all look alike. I like it when they're like very distinctively. I mean, in this dungeon we're fighting stuff and I don't even realize it's a significant enemy adversary. Here you think the tall guy would be so distinctive, but I think, ooh, knocked me on my butt. Yeah. Oh, back in the past, oh, we had to turn a couple things here. And they've really dumbed down these dungeons. You had to turn this, or... Oh, we all gotta work together. Oh, there he is, everyone. Look at this stoner. He's made of rock. Oh,
I must be closer.
Oh, okay, there's the guys from around the room. So this guy's going. That guy's gonna go next. I remember now. They have something, everyone has to put that together. Or, I remember it being like, not everybody knew you had to know what you're doing. I don't think you don't now, but you kind of just don't. Like back in the day, you were in a dungeon. And then you just read up on it while you're waiting for the queue, because everybody knew what they're going to. Because you're flying there, or getting summoned there. You just didn't like an instant queue like you do now. Two people would have to go actually to the dungeon. I know, blowing your mind. And they would have to go to the summoning stone, a large rock, looks like Easter Island heads, but without any features. So elongated rock, a symbol on the front. And two of them had to click it, and they click your name. Then I had to click the fourth guy, and then I had to click the fifth guy, and everybody shows up, and there you are. You had the instance, or if you had a warlock, they could do it from within, because they make their own summoning stone, so to speak. It was called, whatever, but now everybody has queues, you don't even know these people. My best friend playing this game, and he did it because he's trolling through the same area. We just happen to help each other out with P-quests, and a few more, and a few more, and then next thing you know, boom. You're sleeping with the man. Just kidding. That escalated quickly. I think all these guys come after us.
Awaken
Who dares?
Who
Why don't you freaking thought about it? Look it up, bro. Anybody still watching? Oh, this is the final boss, by the way. No way to go. To the front.
Defend
West, but if anybody at all still watching.
You're too shy to say no. We know the game and we're gonna play it. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up.
the video on that. It's kind of funny. Oh, what did I win? Ooh, a rock. 41%. Yep. That's what you call an upgrade, son. And I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. Maybe it does something. That's the end of the dungeon. I guess we can talk to this guy, see if he wants to play our CDs. Wiki. Some stuff that I've never read. There he is. Oh my gosh, all that clicking. People just want to get their loot and go on to the next thing. I know they want to tell the story, and a lot of times they force you into it. But really, I've never been a fan. Alright, so I don't currently carefully sorry. Oh, well, there you go. There's no room in my room in my quest log. Oh, I guess that would have helped. Decilis by Platinum Discs. We did it. Yay. So cool. I get full credit for that, and I didn't even do Shiza. Oh, there. I go back over here. I get some points from that. Some other thing. Take the miniature version of this to Nargana. Someone, I don't even know where that is. Whatever. So that's a dungeon. Let me get rid of this. It won't let me. And let me get better light for you people. There we go. And I'll just dance it out. We'll see you folks later. Burn out.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.